Alright, this part of the tutorial is going to show you how to make a new map based on your texture that you stitched together. So let's go ahead. I'm in Sandbox 2. Let's make a new map. Now note the terrain size right here. So I'm going to I like to have my height map resolution and my meters per unit the same. 2048 by 2048. So hit OK. It's generating. Now we're all in the dark under the water. So go to File, Generate Surface Texture. You pick something small for now, it doesn't matter. Alright, now we're under the water. And we're going to want to set up this map so that it works with... Sorry, I'm going to quit out of that. We're going to set up this map so that it works with the textures used inside of the demo map, so we can import things easily. So we're going to go to Terrain, Edit Terrain, Modify, Set Water Level. I'm going to put it at 100. Then go to Modify, Set Max Height. I'm going to go to 1024. And then it's going to hit OK. Now our our island has disappeared under the water. In fact, our camera is underwater again. And what we're going to need to do is go to the Terrain, Modify, Flatten. We're going to want to bring all the island back above sea level. So I'm going to set it to 105. Can actually go a little lower, 102 maybe. Set the hardness high. Start painting the terrain till it's above sea level. Some weird artifacts going along the edge there. I'm not sure what that's about. Actually, make this a little easier. I'm going to turn off oceans for now, so I can see where my borders are. Increase my movement speed. Alright, turn my ocean layer back on, clean up some of the areas. Alright, now I got a nice clean slate to work with. We can't really do anything until we actually save this. Quit and go back in, otherwise the game engine will let you jump into it. So we'll let this initialize. We'll reload our tutorial map. It's actually going to be the basis for my final map, since I made my final map too small. So I am literally starting from scratch here. Okay, so we got our image. Now if you try to go to Terrain, Import Export Terrain Texture, you'll notice that the terrain is broken up into 512 by 512 boxes. This is the terrain texture. And so the entire total is 1024 by 1024. Well, our texture is 2048 by 2048. So what we need to do is unlock these box sizes. So first close this. Go to the vegetation roll-up bar. Or sorry, terrain roll-up bar. Go to Layer Painter, scroll down to the very bottom and look for Tiles Resolution, and click Change. Now you'll notice that it picks our little tiles here, and we're going to double them up to 1024, each one of them. Double check them, they're all good. Alright, turn this off. Now go to Terrain, Import Export. 2048 by 2048. Now, but before we do this, we need to go ahead and generate the surface texture. I'm going to pick 2048 by 2048. It won't really matter too much. Let it run down here. Alright. Now let's go to Import Export Terrain Texture now. You need to select all 4 tiles, or this won't work properly. And then don't hit Import. This button, these 2 buttons only are a little bit funky. First, you need to select and export your texture. So we're not going to overwrite this file. We're going to call it Texture Export. We're going to save this. And that actually didn't save it until you hit the Export button. So now if I go to my tutorial folder, I got a blank image that's 2048 by 2048. So now what I'm going to actually do is copy the name off of there, delete this, and get my copy of my texture file here, rename it, minimize this, and go to hit import. Voila. Now this won't stick until you go to File, Generate Surface Texture. Again, pick a dimension. If you want to, you could do it high quality right at this point. It won't really matter because you're going to replace most of the textures anyways. So actually, that kind of lowered the resolution. So I'm going to go ahead and re-import it. And I am going to pick a higher resolution. Now that's going to take a minute to run here, so I'm going to stop this part of the tutorial